The Bitcoin Technical Analysis Update for Friday, the 10th of October, brought to you by Augustcool Research. I'm Eric, and I'll take you through some of the recent price action and point out a few key levels that might be useful for trade setups. You can follow us on Twitter at Augustcool for all things related to markets, economics, and digital assets. We produce a quarterly macro report, some economic news and analysis, along with Bitcoin on-chain metrics, Bitcoin adoption news, as well as technical analysis, which is what you're here for, so let's get into it. Let's have a look at the price action over the last day or so, and what we could be in for on Friday and into the weekend. So we have the EMA8 momentum indicator in green on the daily chart. Since the all-time high, price has fallen back to this level, to around 121,400. We dipped below it earlier today, but the EMA8 seems to act like a magnet, and after a few hours it came back to sit right at that level. Price came back to precisely to the higher level 382, and from there we found buyers. So that level has been tested a couple of times, and it wouldn't surprise us if we touch it again, which might set up a further decline to the 0.5 fib. We keep this value profile on our primary chart, as it often serves as a major support or resistance level. Yesterday we set a break below this value area high, which you see in blue might signal we're in for a further pullback. Price did go lower, but we found buyers along the way, and there was a quick bounce, and eventually we rebounded from 119,765 to 121,279. So we're still watching this value area high, as it could get retested today. Or it could simply be another fake out to take out more of the leveraged long positions, and then we could climb higher. And with this volume profile, we're still paying attention to the point of control that has confluence with the 0.5 fib. Our main setup, in case things go lower, is to wait for this level, which still sits around 117,750. This might be a nice place to maybe get in with a buy order and expect buying pressure there for a trade you might be in for a day, or just a quick scalp. We won't cover the latest Elliott wave options in this video, but a pullback after the all-time high isn't necessarily a bearish signal. It could be a consolidation phase that ends in a wave 4, and then we'd look for a wave 5 higher. The fib channel from the all-time high is still interesting. A bit of a bull flag continues to develop, and we can see that price does respect some of these fib levels in the channel. We haven't touched the low end, but we could continue this slightly downward chop for a while, and this channel could offer a few interesting setups in the short term. And we'll be keeping our eye on it if and when it tries to range to the high side of this channel, and whether there's a breakout at that point, or another retrace back into the channel. Lastly, we'll have a quick look at the liquidity chart. It looks like much of the leveraged long liquidity to the downside has been taken out, but we do see some shorts that have liquidity levels around 121,870. So just above the highs we hit near the open of Friday's trading day. Above that, there's a bit more liquidity at moderate levels. We'll leave it at that for this video. If you find this content useful, please give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive notifications when we drop future videos. If you have a price prediction for Bitcoin, drop it in the comments. We're curious about what you think. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.